bit quicker. Speaking of quicker, I can tell that I'll be speaking a bit slow. I just woke up, so feel free to put your video speed at 1.5. Okay, so I want to touch on the micro shifting that has occurred that has allowed me to move my quantum thought theories of what I want for myself into action and into the reality where I can actually see my dream becoming the reality in motion. I wish I had notes because it's a lot I'm going to try to condense. Okay, so the reason I say quantum is if I'm looking at the way Bashar and others put it, is that everything is happening. We are just shifting frequencies like we are shifting a radio station, TV station, that sort of thing. Just because we change to another station doesn't mean the other one is not running, that there being the quantum shift, timeline, jump, yada, yada. So what movie do you want to watch? Kind of like in Everything Everywhere All at Once. It is just the different versions. Which version are you hitting with, right? And in the end, they stayed in the version that they merged at with the understanding. Okay, so I've reached the understanding. Now, putting it into practical use of a to-do list. I was going to brag and say, I have a business background, but the to-do list out of every business tool and feature and strategy, the to-do list has been the most powerful one because for me and others I know, when there is no to-do list, it is hard to map out where you are traveling to, in essence. And I use the wide word traveling to because you can point to to-do list anywhere for any topic, which I'm kind of excited to touch on certain topics. Now, the micro shifting of it is that it's putting one step in front of the other. And I've seen from just my internal mind how I am different from the previous radio station I was at. And this touches on how people just say vibrate on the frequency, align, yada, yada, yada. How do I align to a place that I'm not in? And it was put to me so eloquently yesterday. Look at all of who you are right now. Identify all of who you want to be. And then to-do list yourself there. Now, I pair that and couple that with heavy manifestation techniques, practices, thought processes, you name it. I put it in the ball of Yu-Gi-Oh power that I am going to project. And I humbly ask, through all of the things that I can ask through as tools, excuse my deep reflective pause. Let me have a sip of coffee and realign with you. Oh my God. I don't know if I'm ever going to let coffee go. See, you know things and you know what they do, blah, 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 blah. And then there's choice, right? There's choice. And there's no amount of easy that comes with any of it. Every single step is resistance. Think of a marathon runner. They make it to the end. They to-doed themselves step by step. I can't fathom of marathoning, or I won't. I won't think about that. But you know what I'm saying. So it's really step by step, and your resistance is going to prove itself, and you're going to prove yourself back by taking the next step. And they align, and you're given little present nuggets with how you are meeting your resistance and climbing up your hills. If you stay aligned with the one, the all, it's like, I don't know if I'm saying the force is within you like Yoda, but yes, of course the force is within you, but it's the force. But there's no word that is, I've looked at the demiurge. That has a negative connotation, and it involves the two separations of the man and the woman, but I'm not thinking of from separation context. I'm thinking from like the singularity, like the pop-off of all pop-offs. And it's not even Bang Theory. It's so complex, and I love it. And you get scientific with it, You just rock your shit. So I don't want to get too far. So my best friend in this process has been staying focused and realigning, recalibrating. And sometimes it's hard. And for me, I just need to take like a little nap. Just let my computer restart, reboot. We're all computers after all, yada, yada, yada. So I hope I kind of connected some dots. There's one thing that I'm interested in touching on, which is the sleep as if state. Is that how it's SAS? Sleep in the state. I don't know. It's some Neville guarded business. If you know what I'm talking about, the comments are turned off, so you wouldn't be able to tell me anyway. Just going to sleep in a kin state of like digesting your dreams. Let me just take another sip here. I'll try to round this at 15 minutes. Okay. So just going to sleep in a state of how you imagine yourself to be. If you are wanting your house with your white picket fence, sleep your way into being in the bed of the house with the white picket fence, with da-da-da-da-da-da-da. If you are, Dorian Gray, you go to sleep in your mansion of little luxuries and da-da-da-da. If you are Ed the Farmer, you go to sleep in your perfect log cabin with your cattle, I guess. I don't know. There. So, I don't know if that's working for me. I've been trying it, but what I do the most, and I've touched on this in just countless videos, is just ask for direction. You know, if you are unclear on anything, you're at a loss, and you have this one anchoring thing. My squirrel friends are getting close playing around me. Hey, why y'all so close? You bugging me out. Don't play tag and back at me. My God. All right. So, anchor. You're anchoring overarching thing that haunts you as what you want to do is that actual thing. I've never touched on your path and your purpose and anything like that, but we all have a thing. It's a thing. It's embedded in you. That is the thing that you're here to experience. We've probably had it since before you can remember anything else that was embedded into you. Or it's embedded into you in a way that something that is just stuck with you, like a song playing in the back of your head. I would like to do that. That part where you feel you would like to do it and make it a thing that you swim around in and can share. That's the thing. All right. I'm gonna go. Adios.